Now we have Irina Basarabeanu. Her and her colleagues from Love is Kind, Tatiana Pisarsky and Liliana Stamati, that couldn't make it here, are a great example of teamwork without frontiers. Today, Irina will present about their experience in teamwork and collective effort that helped their organization to do great things in Moldova.
Having me here today. It's a pleasure and an honor to be able to represent our organization in front of all of you. I will be honest, I'm not great at public speaking, and it is an area of development for myself. So I'm obviously very nervous today. However, I'm still here, still trying to do this, and praying to God that it all goes as planned. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I think that it represents myself and my team very well. We have grown so much in the last year by overcoming our fears, as well as recognizing our weaknesses and strengths. And we did that because we understood that in order for us to have an organization that is growing and is successful, we have to invest in ourselves as well, because we are representing the organization. We are trying to make things happen. You know, please be kind, and I know this has been a long day, but hopefully you'll find something that it will be inspirational in our story, as well as, you know, we'll be able to connect with you on a more personal level. But let's start with the beginning. Let's see. Love is Kind was founded by 3 young mothers and good friends, myself, Tatiana Pisarsky, who's the treasurer, and Liana Stamati, who is the VP and secretary. We originally all from Moldova, but we built a life here, as well as found a home in the United States. And I met Tatiana and Liliana in Charlotte, North Carolina. We all resided at one point. And though we are very different as far as personalities and backgrounds, we do share a lot of things in common, and that is our love and passion for children. This charity is really a realization of a dream long past due for all 3 of us. And it's also a way of giving back to our native country. We realized that only working together for a common goal, our children's future, we'll be able to start investing in the next generation, also trying to paying it forward and leave a legacy behind that we can be proud of. We also are trying with our organization to address a few or some of Moldova's critical issues, such as poverty and malnutrition in children, the lack of opportunities for proper education and personal growth, as well as the level of corruption in orphanages and other similar institutions, and the last but not the least, the mass migration of the population that ultimately leads to this unfortunate factor of leaving or abandoning children by their own parents. When I think about Love is Kind, and you know, when I think about our story, I do want to say that Love is Kind. The Love is Kind concept was a dream of mine since I was a small child. I do come from a family with a modest income, so when I see these children, I can really connect to them, and for this reason, I feel like it's very inspiring when you do see children that, despite their difficulties in life, either if it's due to poverty, abandonment, or serious illness, they remain optimistic and determined to fight for their future. And I find that very, very inspiring. So when my son was born, I thought that was he was the courage and the passion that I really needed in order to start this organization. So I approached my friends and I asked them if they would like to join me. And I am very fortunate that they agreed, and we've been working together since then by creating or coming up with a name, creating a 5-year strategic plan, and also trying to register the organization in the state of Massachusetts legally. We had our first Skype meeting in early January 2015, and with time we realized that we wanted to do so much more than just organize a few fundraising campaigns to, fulfill the fundamental needs of these children. We wanted to show those children that they deserve more, and that given the chance, they can be capable of greatness. And I think that that's where kind of our mission statement stands for. But one of our end goals and one of our biggest hopes is that we can bring people together, and we can, and they can join this cause and volunteer for our organization and make it their own. And I think in 2015, our first year of activity, actually, I think we've proven that that is very possible. Right now, we have volunteers from all over the world. We have, well, how I like to call them, partners from different states of United States. We have different partners from different countries in Europe, such as Hungary, of course, Moldova and Romania, but also France, Italy, and UK. And despite the distance, we made it work because we share a common goal, and that is to make a child's future better. We also used a lot of the social media that it's available today. And I don't think that that was, well, actually, I think that things were not that impossible and didn't seem that difficult anymore. And I always say that where there's a will, there's a way. We were also very happy to find external partners or that have a social impact within their communities. And with their support, we didn't only help children, but we were also able to promote the domestic products and try to encourage the development of small business in Moldova. When I think about Love is Kind, I also think about it as a well-rounded organization that focuses on a wide range of issues and we do that by focusing or targeting this issue through 3 different aspects. We are working on our individual cases where we are helping one child or a family with children. We also have our group projects, which are actually annual projects, and we're trying to target a group of children within a community. And then we also have our various support programs that are targeting not only our beneficiaries, but also our donors, so that they can make a difference too. And as such, with all the support of all our donors, in 2015, we were able to implement several of these cases and projects. We were able to help renovate a house for a teen couple with 2 small babies. We also bought a house for a single mother with 2 small children that was actually found on the streets begging for food and shelter. And we also bought a house for a grandmother with 2 orphaned grandchildren. In 2016, we'll implement a mentoring project that will have various educational activities. And we did that with the help of the funds that we raised through our Christmas campaign. And currently, we are involved in our annual project, which is called Sweet Medicine. And we are trying to renovate a section, the pediatric section from Nisporeni, Moldova, where there hasn't been any repairs in the last 10 years. And we're doing that with the help of the local authorities, otherwise we wouldn't have been involved. So as you can see, 2015 was a full year for us, a full year of surprises as well as challenges. It was a year where we had to learn how to not only create, but also run a non-for-profit. We dealt with the bureaucracy and the paperwork of legally registering the organization. We also learned how to push boundaries and how to work together by not living in the same state or in the same country, or even on the same continent. And we learned how to adapt our own personal style in order to engage with a variety of different personalities. And the last one that I love the most is that we worked very hard to build trust and create our own network of volunteers, which I think is so very important when you live in a world that has so much distrust in each other. So what makes us different is our commitment, our responsiveness, and our partnerships. We are an inclusive team, and we are trying to make Love is Kind your organization. So if you do have an idea, or if you want to do something charitable, you can always come to us with that idea and some kind of a plan, and we'll try to back you up on that one. When I think about Moldova's future, even though with all the turmoil that is going on right now, I still find myself very hopeful. And I'll tell you the reason why. And the reason is because this time we've decided to do something about it and not expect for someone or wait on someone to do this for us. And what I always like to say is that if three busy moms with toddlers running around us and full-time jobs can do this, so can you. So thank you so much for listening to us, and hopefully you'll join our cause, and we'll have your support moving forward. Thank you again for having us. Thank you.
Thank you, Irina.